The beautiful 13th century church of St Nicholas and St Swithin at Yelford, lovingly restored thanks to the efforts of the 8 families who live in the hamlet.
These are very interesting because they are original, probably 13th century, or well, probably a little bit later than that.
Right.
And I had a woodcarver look at them the other day for me, and he said, the man that carved these was left-handed. So I don't know quite how he knew, but you know, the way that he attacked the grain and everything else was...
In the past 30 years, the villagers have raised nearly £70,000 for the church by holding an annual plant sale.
We've got this gap for the Black Death.
Yes, yes.
Now all these people didn't...
And it's quite a plant sale. Gardeners come from as far as Essex and South Wales to buy from a huge range of 3,000 plants, carefully raised over the previous year by Eva Rogers and her small but dedicated band of helpers.
We thought, how can we raise money for our little church? So I had this idea, being interested in horticulture, can't we grow plants? And I still remember the first plant sale we had was absolutely marvellous. And many, many more people turned up than we expected. And they bought everything. And it got to the stage when we were saying, could you nip back to your garden and dig out another half dozen primulas or something? And they were just snapped up. And that first time we raised £200, which 30 years ago was quite a lot of money.
The system works in the sense as long as your cash takers know the colours.
Yes, they do. They each get...
Planning is meticulous, and over the years they've developed a system which means they can sell the maximum number of plants to the greatest possible number of visitors.
It works. And as long as things work, we stick with them.
Now, to my untutored eye, they look like chives, but they're obviously not.
No, they are chives.
They are chives.
They were surplus to requirements, so they can be sold.
Quite so. Right.
Nice.
From your garden?
They're from one of the gardens in the village, yeah.
Okay. They grow plants themselves and have more donated by other gardeners who have surplus stock. As the day of the sale approaches, hundreds of plastic pots and cardboard boxes arrive mysteriously outside the Rogers' house. And, on the day, the villagers are kept busy organising the car park in the field borrowed from a farmer, helping the visitors, transporting the plants, adding up the prices, taking the money and selling raffle tickets. But what do the buyers make of it all?
I found it on the internet and it's my best find this spring.
It pays to come early.
I've been many years and my garden's full of all these wonderful plants, so I can keep coming back for more.
Really good value plants, bargains. Definitely be back. Can't carry anymore.
You've got some occasionally exotic plants that you can't find anywhere else, which is fantastic for garden lovers. Yeah, the whole thing is lovely. Gorgeous day, gorgeous setting, super plants.
I've stocked up my garden and put the money towards a good cause. So, yeah, it's been a brilliant day.
We're open all day. It goes from 10 in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The big thing is my husband adds up the money, and then at about 6 o'clock we ring round just to tell people how much we've made, and that just is so exciting.
But Eva isn't sure she can manage to keep it running for much longer.
It's a lot of work all the year round, and really I've got to the stage in life when I feel like, I've got 6 grandchildren, I really ought to be doing more with them. I mean, I got up at 6 this morning, I went to bed at 11 last night, and you get, I feel tired. But it just seems that 30 years is a good time to end on a high note, rather than sort of drift away to nothingness.
Come and spread all the soil. Okay. See you soon. Bye.
If this were to be the last sale, Eva and her helpers can retire knowing that not only have they restored the church, but they've left a healthy bank account so that they can pay for any work that needs to be done in the future.